Hello, my name is Sunil Ramkrishna. We are here discussing on the topic which is integration. Integration basically we are discussing about the topic that is India account. In India account, basically we are discussing about SBI account, Amazon account, and after 2 days, basically the earthquake is going to come to India. In that, basically we are discussing one topic that is related to lava. Basically, in that, basically we are discussing which project basically is ongoing in Mumbai. That is basically count we got that is 1 lakh. Then which lava process basically is activated for the above project? So above project basically there are 1 lakh project ongoing. From that basically which lava data basically is activated, which is giving the power supply to the companies basically, which is coming from the land area, and how basically the companies are doing the progress. Then basically which lava creation is ongoing for the future creation. Which lava basically is ongoing for the future creation. That means for the future creation, which lava creation. For example, I taken the example of Charni Road. No, sorry, Charni Road. In Charni Road, basically, the today basically the lava doing the process. That means from Charni Road, basically currently the lava is moving. So it has covered up to Churchgate, then the Marine Drive. Then basically it has covered. It is basically at the Marine Drive. Then basically it is going to cover to the Grant Road. Then from Mumbai Central, then Mumbai Central to Mahalakshmi, then Lower Parel. Then like this basically Dadar, then Dadar to Bandra, Bandra to Andheri, Andheri to Borivali. Like this basically to Virar basically. Then basically it is going to cover to the Maharashtra area also. Like this basically the lava creation process basically is ongoing. Today basically in Mumbai basically, which is where basically in which area the lava creation is ongoing. That basically is the above point only, which is we are discussing, and how basically the Bollywood groups are basically doing the advertising, because Bollywood groups are taking for 300 crore, 200 crore, 500 crore. So why they are taking this much money basically? In this basically how they are displaying this everything basically. So here basically how Sunil Nair basically track that. Fifth point is how basically Sunil Nair track that his generation basically has ended. That is basically through when basically the lava creation basically is reached to the Marine Drive. That time basically in the Charni Road basically, not Marine Drive. In Charni Road basically when the data basically was getting passed. That time basically up to from Churchgate to Marine Drive basically the Sunil Nair generation basically they have ended. How in lava basically they have written that Sunil R. Nair next generation is not existing. Sunil R. Nair next generation is not existing. Like this basically they had written in the Java. Because whenever the energy basically is going to come, that time basically the future generation basically who are the people basically, they should remember Sunil R. Nair basically. That this person basically was like this person basically was like that. That's why basically his generation ended. So that type of negative advertising basically the Mumbai country is doing. Sorry, it's not country, but it's equal to country only basically, because Mumbai is the heart of India. That means India has done that basically. So Mumbai basically is telling that basically we have finished the generation of Sunil R. Nair. That is basically ended of his generation, and this basically was done by the Amin caste. So that also basically we had taken basically topic what actually Amin caste is and how basically the Amin caste basically started their journey. How basically the Tamil group basically currently basically the Tamil group is that they are basically the part of the Amin caste. So like this basically each and everything basically we have discussed, and how basically the Amin caste basically ended the generation of Sunil Nair basically. That how basically that also we have saw basically. So in this basically we are talking taking that basically how Amin caste basically written that basically, and how basically on the return of that Amin group basically the lava generation started, and up to the Marine Drive basically Sunil Nair generation ended. So assume that basically it will reach to Virar, it will reach to Borivali. The entire Mumbai basically will say that basically we have finished the Sunil Nair generation, because the lava basically is already generated. And lava says that basically Sunil Nair generation is ended. So now there is no meaning of Sunil Nair basically. Then basically government basically say that basically why basically he is existing basically. because his generation has ended. He's basically Nasbandi has done. Now basically why basically is unnecessary is creating wasting his time basically. So that basically was told by this was told by whom basically that also we are going to see. Who actually told this basically? This was told by this was told by this person. He is actually Chief Minister of Gujarat basically. He is actually Chief Minister of Gujarat. He actually told that basically Sunil Arnair generation we have ended. And he told. He also told. He is a Prime Minister of India basically. Now basically it is clear. Just now see basically. Now it is clear. So he actually told that these two people basically told that Sunil Arnair generation basically we have ended. Now basically there is no meaning of staying basically him. So he basically do one thing, kill that Sunil Arnair basically. That these two people basically told. That is the Prime Minister of India and Chief Minister of India, Chief Minister of Gujarat basically. And like this basically they told. And who actually created these two people? That also we are going to see. He actually created these two people. And who created this person? Who is actually the power behind him basically? That is Sri Krishna God. Because lots of people says that basically Hitler actually is from Bihar. And Bihar means Sri Krishna. North basically center north is basically connected with Sri Krishna. So Sri Krishna Bhagwan basically ended generation of Sunil Arnair. So like this basically it has connected to the creation. So we basically was talking about how basically Sunil Nair tracked that basically Sunil Nair generation has ended. So from there basically we connected to this area basically. So you can just imagine basically how the creation is basically ongoing in India basically. That means entire Indian nationality basically connected here. Why? Because Mumbai is heart of India, and Mumbai with whatever decisions they takes, that basically connects to entire India, and Indian nationality are staying across the India basically. So that is by default the Indian nationality has told that basically we have finished Sunil Nair generation. So you can just imagine basically this everything basically is done also. That is the main thing. This everything basically is done also. So you can just imagine basically the future basically created by Mumbai city. Here basically my Nasbandi has not happened and I don't have AIDS also. I'm just taking as an example that how basically the lava to give the lava example basically I had taken my example that how basically up to what level the government basically goes and why do you know why basically government has done this for the investment purpose basically. They got some money from the businessman and businessman told that basically do his Nasbandi and give him a HIV AIDS disease also. So government told that basically this is basically normal task basically. We will do one thing. We will pick one HIV AIDS girls, HIV AIDS girl, and in that basically North basically group are perfect basically who are into this type of business. So they told that basically we have one girl basically take that particular girl and do him give him AIDS. So like this basically Sunil Nair basically got AIDS and the second demand was of the businessman was do his Nasbandi also. So they done Nasbandi also. Government told that basically ho gaya. Government told ho gaya. Like this basically they have ended the generation of Sunil Nair. And this was tracked by that lava basically, which is currently moving in Marine Drive. Sorry, not moving in Marine Drive. It is in Charni. Yesterday also it was in Charni Road only. After that, it is going to reach to Grand Road. Then basically to Mumbai Central. Then to Lower Parel, Mahalakshmi, this, that, basically. Then the other to Bandra to Andheri, then Andheri to Borivali. Like this, basically, it is going to cover to Mira Road, this road, that road, Vasai. Then basically the Bhayandar. Then basically it is going to connect to Dahisar. Like this, basically, it is going to reach to Virar. Basically. And then basically the government is going to tell that basically businessman, we have basically fulfilled your requirement. Now basically do some more investment, basically do some more investment, basically. So he basically done more investment and told that basically now it is okay, basically. We have ended Sunil Arna generation. Now you are happy. Then businessman told that basically yes, basically I'm happy. Now just kill that particular person, basically. Otherwise, if he will track that basically that businessman, this is that businessman basically who due to that basically the you have done the Nasbandi or Sunil Arnair, then he might create problem in future also. He might do the advertising through video. He basically will do this, that basically. And he will inform to satellite group. He will inform to Sri Krishna God. He will inform to Jesus Christ. He will inform to Guru Nanak. He will inform to Jalaram God. He will inform to Hanumanji God. He will inform to Ram, Sri Ram God. He will inform to Shankar Bhagwan God. He will inform to uh, he will inform to Ayyappa God, then he will inform to Karthik God, then basically he will inform to Siddhi Vinayak God, then it might create problem to people. So do one thing, kill that particular person. Otherwise, he will do the advertising like this. Basically, I have one of the businessmen basically has done the Nasbandi of Sunilar Nair basically, and he has basically given aids also. And after that, basically, this was done with the help of the government. So here basically currently which is government ongoing? That is BJP. So BJP has done that. So like this basically BJP government taken some money basically and done the kind of that of basically of Sunil Arna. So here basically minus Bandi has not. I'm just taking it as an example basically that how basically the from one lava basically creation you can track the individual person's future basically. So the lava creation basically that is the future creation basically. That is the future projects basically which is going to be created by the companies basically. And companies basically are going to do the projects basically with the help of the power supply which is getting generated in the form of lava. Then basically it is going to convert it is going to generate as a tectonic plates and then basically the sand and then the land and then basically the power supply data is going to be taken from the land basically. That's why lots of people says that basically we are doing the earthing basically in the land basically. That land basically is generating the power supply basically. The electric basically group, the electronic group basically that is the ME groups and the master in engineering groups, BE groups, must be bachelor in engineering group basically, electronic group basically. So they are basically are doing this everything basically. So they know that basically from which land area currently the Mumbai is having the project that is of 1 lakh project which is ongoing. In that 1 lakh project, basically they are telling that basically we have finished the Sunila Nair generation. In this basically we have finished. So whatever project basically the companies are doing, sitting in the office, sitting in the home, sitting in the house, sitting in whatever basically area, they are doing this project. That is ending of the generation of Sunila Nair. And currently basically the lava is moving in Charni Road. After that basically it is going to move to Garand Road. Then basically it is going to Mumbai Central, Lower Parel, Mahalakshmi, then basically it is going to reach to the other. Then after the other, basically it is going to reach to Khar Road. Then basically Bandra. Then basically it is going to reach to Andheri. Then basically it is going to reach to up to Borivali. Then basically after Borivali, Dahisar, Mahinda, this that basically Vasai. Then basically it is going to reach to Virar. Basically. Then basically the government is going to tell basically everything is done. Basically Sunil Nair generation has ended by the creation of lava. So you can just imagine basically from one lava basically they are telling that basically this person basically is finished. And this everything is done basically. That is the thing. The main thing is that basically. That is the main thing basically, which is telling that everything is done. Like this, they are telling that government is telling that we have stopped Sunil Nair each and every income. Now basically it's not going to get a 1 rupee also. That was the plan of the government with the help of UAE group. That is the Muslim group basically. In that basically, entire Indian Muslim group also supported that group. Here I'm just taking as an example that how basically the user story is going to change. In really basically UAE basically group is not my enemy. Basically. Muslims are basically not my enemy basically. They are not going to kill me. Basically. So one of the person tells that here basically from one lava basically up to this level the tracking basically has happened by the Sunil Arnaya basically. And this was done by Lava company basically. Lava company told that basically Sunil your Nasbandi has happened in this period. So he told them, Sunil Lana told them, no, basically, I had not Nasbandi, I had not done the Nasbandi. That means somebody has done your Nasbandi. That's why basically you are not able to generate the future creation. That's why you are not able to earn the money, this, that basically. So government is saying that basically we have finished you, which are basically still sitting at the parliament house. And that are BJP government. In that basically Congress also came into the picture. So you can just imagine basically how the creation basically is already done. So this everything is done basically. That is the main thing. After that only the video is getting displayed. Now basically government is saying that basically we are finished your income basically Sunil. Now basically you can't earn a 1 rupee also. Government is telling that basically, that you can't earn basically 1 rupee also that are basically sitting in Delhi. That is the Parliament House of India. They are taking the decision from there and which is basically supported by Mumbai city. That is the reason Mumbai is giving the money to Delhi. That are the Tata groups and Ambani's group and the Mittals groups and the Patani groups and the Eclairex group because it's connected with software industry. That's why. So from one lava creation basically, Sunila Nair basically tracked this. That his future generation basically somebody has finished. That is government basically. And government is telling that basically we have done. Reason was that investment basically, which that the businessman basically has done. And businessman demanded that his generation basically has to be end. And after the ending his generation, what he is going to basically do in the world basically. So kill him also basically. So in next video basically we are going to see little bit more about the lava creation.